Hi friend, I am Leigh Keckner. Today is day 21 of Simply Manifesting 33 Days to Getting Your Heart's Desire. If you would please join me in 3 grounding breaths before we get started. And I really love the moving, my whole thing, and I think that we could have way richer lives if we just remember to move from our head to our heart. Move from your head to your heart at work, in your relationships, when you're driving, when you have a big decision to make, because this is where the good stuff is. This is where, and a lot of times we don't even know it, our crazy is. This is where the spinning of the old stories, creating situations that aren't real, misreading things that aren't really happening, that's happening in our brain, and it causes so much chaos and problems. So when you work from that space, especially if you're not aware of it, your life can get pretty effed up and big obstacles can keep appearing. So just the simplicity of, and they do this in yoga where they go from the third eye to your heart, but I always think just of my mind that I'm making a conscious decision. So today, if you would breathe with me, making the conscious decision that we are going to move from our spinning, crazy human brains down to our true self near our heart. So join me with a breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Thank you so much. I love that so much. Hi, son. Okay, yesterday I got a message. And it was from a gal who said, I'm interested in putting together a conference with you and another woman. Like the 3 of us get together, and I was so excited. I thought, yes, that's what I want to do, and it's a woman that I love, and I love the other gal. So we met last night, and we got to the girl's house, and she was talking about what she wants to do and her vision, and we were all kind of giving input. And she works with some of the most powerful women on the planet. And she said, you know, I've been working with these women, and they don't have all of their shit together. They're not perfect. They don't have every answer, but yet they have built these empires. They have built, they're, connected to and doing some of the most powerful things women are doing on the planet today. And she said, I was thinking, what are they doing that's different than what I'm doing? And she goes, I got what it was. There was one thing. They're just doing it. That was the biggest difference between my friend and the most powerful woman, one of them on the planet. She's human, she has struggles, she doesn't have all the answers, this powerful woman. My friend is human, has struggles, and doesn't have all the answers, but they both have seated inside of them something big to give. And so as we sat there last night brainstorming, we thought about the magnitude of realizing you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to think you're the best. You don't have to be the skinniest or the prettiest or the youngest or that. All you have to do is take one step forward in what's important to you, what is connected to your heart, and what is your desire. That's it. The only difference between these mega women and us was they're doing what we're talking about. All the people you admire who are doing what you love, photography, jewelry making, whatever the hell it is, what are they doing that you're not? They're actually doing it. It's not here anymore. We have, congratulations, taken it out of our mind and put it into the universe, propelled it out by telling people, by owning it, by releasing it from our mind to be part of the matter that floats around us. So that's it. The simplicity of knowing the only thing we have to do is move forward and actually do the things we want to do, and then we get it. Sitting down and thinking, you will die with it, right? I love that came up last night. So we're going to get your game plan on. You have honed in on your thing, and if you haven't got it, you're going to work with one that you have, created a list, narrowed it down to 3, and yesterday, I think yesterday we took an actual step, right? I don't know if we can't remember if we just did the details or took the actual step. So what we're going to do is make a game plan. We're going to commit to stepping every day, whether it's a leap, a jump, an inch, a walk, a baby step, it doesn't matter. We're going to commit to, just like we brush our teeth, And for me, I exercise. And I'm trying to get better at meditating and adding these cool things in to take care of myself and to support myself. I'm also going to add in taking a step every day. And how glorious is that? Because it shows you that you care about you. It shows you that your vision and your heart's desires are important to you. And it also shows God. It shows the universe. It shows all of the energy around us that you are taking yourself serious and that you matter to yourself. And when you matter to yourself, you allow other people, you matter to other people, right? So congratulations on the steps you've done so far. Your life is worth, I put, get in your game plan. Is your life worth planning the details? We detail out other people's stuff and weddings and funerals, but what about the most important thing we have here, our one time on the planet? Companies have mission statements and it drives everything forward. We plan things meticulously for events and other people, but imagine if we did that for our lives. If every day we made a list of the steps that we need to do for the next part of what we want, what we desire. So that's what we're going to focus on today, is carving out time today and then finding where you can carve out time. And by the way, that time can be 5 minutes. It can be 2 minutes. It can be a Google search, a phone call, a comment to someone, a tiny step forward that we commit to knowing we are worthy to take the time to move forward and get what we want. We don't have to float anymore. We don't have to be stuck anymore. We don't have to hope for the best anymore. That's such a crock of shit. You can literally take steps to have the life you want. And I'm so excited that we're doing that and focusing on that today. So we are going to make a to-do list. Now before, in previous things I've done where you draw a circle and you put your desire in the center. So my circle would say, get a manager/booking agent. And then you get like a ruler or a book or something and a pencil, and you just draw spokes out from that. This is one way you can do it if you want to. So it looks like a ball of sunshine with all of the little light rays that are going to get you to the center of what you want. You can do it that way, or you can write my creation list or my getting a manager list, right? And then you put 1 through 10 or whatever, 1 through 500, however many steps you break down to see for you to get that goal. So that's it. We're making the game plan, and then we are creating the time to fulfill it because you're worth it. We only have a minute here, people. Each moment we are closer to being 6 feet under. And I think it's so great to know that. And I think it's so great to realize that people are dying every minute. People are being born every minute. Our time here is limited. What in the hell are we going to do with that time? You are worth having a clear game plan and stepping to your heart's desire. It's not hard. Maybe you are going to make a call. Maybe you're going to reach out to someone. Maybe you're going to research one little part of your jewelry making. You're going to research the O-rings that connect the chain to your piece of jewelry. You're going to just research those. Or what kind of clasp you like. Do you like to kind of go like this? One time I saw one that opened like this, and I loved it. It was easy to clasp into. So you can get in the little detail, start researching that today, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I just took one step closer to my jewelry line. Kick ass, because eventually it will be there. You need to do a brainstorming session. Do you need to research? Do you need to sign up for a class to deepen in your knowing? I don't really think you do, but you might want to do one to support your knowing. I think you know enough and you have every answer inside of your body right now. So I'm not sure why I wrote that one. Ask for a referral. Ask if somebody knows someone who's doing it that can be your mentor. Google the best way to get eyeballs on your photos if you're a photographer and maybe you're starting with Instagram. What's the best way to get people to look at your Instagram? Which, by the way, I know a guy who does for $100 a month can increase your Instagram people by following people who are like-minded or might want to see your thing. I don't even know actually what he does, but I've hired him. I hired him for 2 months, and I went from, I think my starting thing was 2,000 and I have 7,000 on Instagram. So, and that's not breaking the bank, $100 for a month. So that's like, I can't do the math, 100 divided by 30. Maybe it's $3 a day. And I'll probably just use them a couple of months just to get more stuff on what I'm doing to build my platform. See, so there's little teeny things that you can find out about. once you kind of make your list and you make your spokes and you make your game plan, if you don't have an accountability partner here, ask your partner, your lover, your friend, your child, your neighbor, if they wouldn't mind just checking in with you saying, what's on your list today? I'm going to make 2 phone calls and Google something. Right on. And they check in back with you at 4. What'd you do today? I made 2 phone calls. I forgot to Google. I'm going to do it now, right? So someone's holding you accountable. So you never feel alone, because that's a bullshit story. We're never alone. Not only are we connected to the greatest energy of all, we're surrounded by other human beings who are connected to us as well. Movement. Make a game plan for action steps. Just one day. Today, schedule. Today, do it. Pick your action step and schedule it in. Is it right after we're done? Have you already done it? Feel free to share here what your action step is so we can hold you accountable, because by golly, I will. Schedule it into your day. I am worth my life. I am worth being on this planet, and God has big plans for me. How can I nurture myself so I can tap into it and be of service in the world? I love that. Every morning I say, my Lord, my God, use me to be of service and allow me to be the woman you created me to be. Not the woman my spinning brain and bullshit, old hurts and stories have tried to make me, but the woman in all my glory that you have created me to be. Here's a quote from Theodore Roosevelt. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. I believe in you, and I believe that you can, with grace and ease, take an action step today to fulfill your heart's desire, and you are worthy of that. Write the path with ease, then take the step. We overthink our decisions, choosing the guidance of our mind over the message of our heart. In those moments, our path may be filled with obstacles that derail us or freeze us up, make us feel stuck. Take a breath in that moment and move once again from your mind to your heart. Make your list from that place, from your heart space. Harriet Tubman said, every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. And she did change the world, so she is an authority or an expert in that. This is the quote for today. We plan baby showers and funerals with great detail, yet we rarely give thought to the days in between. Your life is worthy of the details. Plan your life like you would your mother's funeral, where I wanted her to be honored and remembered and cherished and taken care of. And if she was looking down, she would be proud. Plan your life as if you were planning your funeral or your mother's funeral, right? Each day, give attention to the details, knowing that you matter and you're worth it. Dear God, let us get out of our own way. Let us move. I just love with grace and ease from our mind to our heart. Let us give ourselves the detail of planning out what we want and each day stepping on that path that we have planned. Let us love ourselves as we love our mother when we plan their funerals. I send a blessing to everyone watching today, to myself right now, because I'm just missing my mom. And just let us know our greatness and move powerfully as an honor in this world. Amen. Amen. Well, wow, I like the funeral analogy, but I had not put my mom in that until just now. It threw me for a little bit of an emotional loop. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you tomorrow on day 22.